We're back at 519, and having patience is an understatement when you are in a long line to receive a heart transplant.
And for one Des Moines man, his wait is over, and it has become inspiring and life-saving, not only for himself, but for his family. Good things come to those who wait.
I'm actually free. The shackle is gone.
Diagnosed at 21 with dilated cardiomyopathy, Khalil Adams' heart was too large.
I ran up the stairs and ran back down the stairs. I forgot something upstairs one day. I lived at my dad's house, and my heart just started pounding to the point that I could actually see my shirt moving.
A seemingly fit, well-conditioned former high school swimmer at Roosevelt was quickly put on a heart transplant donor wait list.
Within 24 hours of lifting weights and living life, and everything was going great, and then you get that crashing note.
Doctors implanted a left ventricular assist device, or LVAD, in his chest to keep his heart going. Khalil continued to wait.
Placed onto your heart, actually sewed onto your heart, and then you have a wire that comes out, which then goes onto a big controller.
Over 5 years later, in 2022, Khalil's condition got worse.
It was a little blood clot actually in the heart.
Khalil was losing energy, and his father, Desmond Adams, possibly losing time with his son.
Most challenging experience of my life, most harrowing experience of my life. It's the closest I've ever been to God.
God knows I need a loving.
But Khalil never lost his spirit.
Give yourself over to a level of jubilance, especially in hard times.
The clot was a blessing in disguise. The worsened condition accelerated him on the wait list, and in 2022, the University of Iowa Hospital found a match, and successful heart transplant surgery was completed in late December.
That was a very quiet day. All the family came in to the hospital room that morning. We sat in silence, knowing the gravity of what we were walking into.
For Khalil and his family, that particular wait showed them wonder.
My son has been incredibly strong. It's been phenomenal. And he's added a tremendous strength to me and the family.
But sometimes, more often for minorities, the wait never ends. A 2022 study supported by the National Institutes of Health found that after following 277 white patients in need of a heart transplant or ventricular assist device, 22% received the life-saving equipment they needed. But when it came to the 100 African-American patients the study followed at the same hospitals, that number was cut in half to just 11%.
As unfortunate as I may be when it comes to health, I am wildly fortunate. A family and friends that are willing to help and support.
The heart condition prompted Khalil's mother, Tanika Rowland, to get genetic testing, where she and several other family members on her side learned a mutated gene that puts them at risk for heart failure runs in the family.
For 47 years, I did not know that I had the possibility of developing heart failure.
Khalil's journey possibly helped save others in the process, as a few of them, including his mother, received an implant defibrillator as a precaution.
Prevention can save lives. Prevention can save families.
Help for Khalil is never too far away.
A lot of love in this pillow right here.
A heart-shaped pillow with signatures provides comfort in multiple ways.
The doctors, the nurses, every bit of the staff that I held conversation with that 4.5 months.
Having Shondalette Adams, Director of Operations Home Infusion at Mercy One, as a stepmom is a big help in recovery.
Go to Tacro.
Okay, Tacro. And Tacro's been updated to 13 milligrams.
Staying on track with medication so his body accepts the new heart, Khalil is excited to get back to his passions of acting, modeling, and swimming.
Swimming was an important part of my life. It was a great workout, and I haven't been able to submerge myself in water for 5.5 years.
Hoping to see where those passions will take him? Don't worry, just wait.
I mean, if you're in a hard time, I think you should actually double down on whatever it is that makes you happy and enjoying yourself.
And the family has set up an online fundraiser to help pay for medical expenses, which have gone through the roof as Khalil continues his recovery at home. You can find the link on our website, WHO13.com.
I love his positivity.
Yeah, he just kept it all the way through. What a spirit. And his family, getting that testing and learning that they have a gene that could help happened to them. So just a lot of information and education through the family. So real important sometimes to get that genetic testing, not just to find out maybe where your ancestors are from and what nationalities, but hey, there could be some issues underlying that you've never found before.
Absolutely. He's still going through that journey. So yeah, you'll post that link to the GoFundMe online.
Definitely. Yep. WHL13.com.
Awesome.